Pokemon Duel trainers! What has happened to Pokemon Duel? This is not the game I fell in love with. Stay tuned! It's Showtime! What's up, trainers? It's your host, Professor Showtime, here with another educational, with another informative, with another explosive episode of Pokemon Duel. Boom! Back at it like Pokemon Duel addicts and trainers. I got a show for you guys. So let's get into it. What has happened to Pokemon Duel? Or better yet, what has happened to the way that players play? So what am I talking about, Showtime? Let me just get it off my chest. The game is played extremely different than when I first started playing the game. This game is totally different now. Every deck I play, it seems like it's a rush deck. And I'm not talking about the rush decks that we're used to. I'm not talking about Speed Deoxys, Tapu Koko, Mega Gengar with a Zoroark. I'm not talking about that. Those decks are fine. I understand what those decks try to accomplish. Those decks try to win as quickly as possible, but the trade-off is once you stop their first couple of moves, then those decks are really weak usually because they can't hit hard enough to compete with a normal deck. I'm not talking about that. This is not a slight against rush decks. What I'm talking about is Pokemon trainers putting their best Pokemon forward and just going YOLO. Like, for example, players just start off with their best Pokemon and just rush towards the goal. Like, they'll start off with a Haxorus and just rush towards the goal. Or they'll start off with like a Mega Lucario and rush towards the goal. Or a Mega Charizard X or Mega Charizard and Charizard Y and just rush towards the goal. And you have nothing that you can do but play extremely defensive. Because if you miss the first roll, it's basically GG. There's no way in the world you can play aggressive. Because if you play aggressive and you miss a roll, it's definitely a good game because they're just going to take the entry point. So I'm going to show you guys a couple games of this spotlighting, and I want to know what you guys think. Is this healthy for the game? This is not the game I fell in love with. The game I fell in love with, you move your figures around, you set up your board, and then, players try to attack. No, this is different. This is Sparta. Players are coming at you fast and furious, and they're not coming at you with a Speed Deoxys that's going to switch into a Zoroark and you just laugh when Zoroark hits his gold attack. No. These are players coming with Mega Rayquaza right out the gate, and if Mega Rayquaza fails, they have a backup Mega Rayquaza waiting to go because, the Meteoritic Teachings plate just recycles. These are players coming with Mega Decks, and they're coming with their hardest hitting figure, and they're coming right at your goal, and there's nothing you can do but back down. Sure, there are techs, right? There are techs. You can play Vibrava, that's gonna just slow the inevitable down. But I'm just talking about if you want to play a normal deck and you go second, it's pretty difficult to play against a lot of players because they're coming at you fast and furious. Now, of course, they're coming at you fast and furious, and if you're able to survive the first couple turns, then you can play a normal match. But I don't think the matches should start like that. The matches usually start with high intensity and high heat, fast and furious. Like I said, I got a couple games to show you guys. And if you guys like the content, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that sub button. We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get more aggressively towards 1,000 subs so that we can produce more content frequently. So without further ado, let's get into the match. Okay, we're back. So we're going against Utopia. Shout out to Utopia. Utopia's in blue and I am in red. Utopia's rank is 3333. That's a lovely rank. I like the repetitive numbers. But anyway, that's besides the point. Look at my opponent's deck. He has 2 Charizards, right? And both of them evolve. Well, he has 3 Charizards. One is a shiny. All 3 of them evolve into Megas, right? There's like Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y. Right, okay, cool. So his Charizards evolve, right? He has both of them. And then he has the Sceptile into Mega Sceptile, Lucario into Mega Lucario, and the Magikarp that goes all the way to Mega Gary, right? So at first glance, I'm thinking, okay, this guy, I'm ranked a little bit above this guy, and this guy is playing with first he's playing with no runner, right? And then he's playing with a deck with literally that has 0 synergies, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna eat this deck alive. I'm like, all right, I got this, right? I got this. this is not a hard matchup, right? This is not an unfavorable matchup for me. You know, I got Haxorus, you know, I got Turtonator, I'm good. I got 2 Altarias, I'm good, right? But let's see how this game unfolds. This is so comical. My opponent is going first, mind you, right? So how's he gonna start? He's gonna go into his plates, and he starts aggressively with a long throw. He uses his long throw aggressively. I have nothing to do but to go backwards. You know, I make the right move, I go backwards. He's gonna Mega Charizard right out the gate. Look at this, guys, right out the gate. He goes to the entry point. There's nothing I can do but take my goal. Now my opponent is going back into his plates, and he's gonna X-Speed. You think he's satisfied with us just an entry point? No, he's going to attack. So he's gonna attack my Haxorus with his gold-hitting Mega Charizard, and he gets the roll. He gets the roll. To add insult to injury, he's hitting for above 700. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, sorry, Haxorus. So at this point, right? The game is basically over. I'm extremely defensive. I have to max survive and come back out and hope that I can get a knockout. Hope I can get a lucky roll. Anything I'll take any. Oh, and I get lucky. I get the guillotine. Lucky me, right? Crisis averted. Stop the perspiration. Stop the sweat from dripping down my forehead. And he goes to the bench, right? So what does he does now? He comes with his shiny Charizard. So right now I come defensively. I try to get another Pokemon on the field. And again, the onslaught continues. 2 against 1, no matter. He's coming down YOLO. You know, I'm thinking he was going to go after my Haxorus. He did not that turn. He was hoping I made a mistake and putting my Altaria on the goal, so he'll have easy access to my Altaria. But no, he hits another X-Speed, and this time he's going to go after my Haxorus again, YOLO, and he gets the roll again, all right? He gets the roll again because these are hard-hitting Pokemon. The Pokemon hit for 440. You know, he hit his gold attack on my purple, so the damage didn't matter. But imagine if it was just damage on damage. I have no choice. I have to get extremely defensive again. Notice this game, I've made no aggressive moves. I made no offensive plays. I did not attack once, because if I attacked once, the game would be over. Now he goes to his double chance. YOLO all the way. Mega Charizard versus Mega Altaria. Who do you think is going to win this roll? I get lucky, but there's a double chance. That was just for drama. That was a double chance. So now he's gonna spin nice and spin right. He wins. He wins the roll. Okay, so now my Mega Altaria is knocked out. I have one final chance. What do? I already burned the max revive plate. I want to hope I hit a fly, or hope I hit a gold on purple. I hit the gold, but he hits some damage. He wins out with the buff. And that's basically game. Guys, what do you think about this? I made no offensive plays. I had no chance. My opponent started aggressively with a long throw plate. It's blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind. What do you guys think about Pokemon Duel? Let me know in the comments down below. Is this the game? Is this the way the game is meant to be played? You know, sure, I could have survived and I could have got some lucky rolls and then the game would have stabilized, but you're at a huge disadvantage, you know, when you go against players that play like this, because they're coming fast and furious. In the comments down below, let me know how you feel. And remember, guys, if you want to catch big fish, you have to go where the water is deep. And Pokemon Duel is not just a game, it's a serious game. This is Showtime, signing off. Peace, trainers.